hello, my dear YouTube friends. How are you doing today? Welcome to my channel. If you're new, hi. I'm so happy to see you here, and I really hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel. There is a subscribe button down there. Next to it, you will find a bell. Ding that, and you'll be notified whenever I put up a new channel. If you're back, hi friends. I'm so happy to see you here. Um, Welcome to this week's Wip Chat. If you're new and don't know what a Wip Chat is, WIP, W-I-P, stands for Work in Progress. And chat means I'm going to chat your ears off for a while. So my whip this week is a diamond painting. And I hope that you will, whip out with me. You can do a diamond painting, you can knit, you can crochet, you can stitch, you can shop, you can sit and listen to me treat this as a podcast. There are so many possibilities. Sorry, my voice is still a little froggy after my flu last week. Was it this week? It was this week. See, oh God, my brain is all over the place. It's almost Christmas. Oh my God. So yeah, let me tell you about all of this. So my diamond painting is called Rainbow Cloud. The artist is Star Wingsy, and the company is Muni Made. And this is the painting. It's so small. Actually, this is the smallest diamond painting I have ever done. It's a 30 by 30, and it has 32 colors. And yeah, it's square drills. If you know me at all, you know I only do diamond paintings with square drills. But yeah, and it is a lot of color blocking. If you don't know what color blocking is, look here. This is one ginormous, and this too, block of the same color. So that is color blocking. And we also have the word confetti, which means that you're changing out your colors more often. We have a little bit of that in the stars, not much, but a little. And to tell you the truth, I love confetti. But this diamond painting gives me the chance to practice my multi-placing, which is still something I'm learning, to be honest. This is the pen that I'll be using today. It is an Enablers Outpost pen. It is from their Alphonse Mucha Gemstone series, and this is Amethyst. And up here I have the single placer from Diamond Art Club. In it I have a glue dot, and the other end is a 3-placer from Diamond Art Club, and in it I have my own putty. So yeah, and I'm going to use a billet in a cold tray, and I have my drills in these Elizabeth Ward containers. What else? Oh yeah, this is my own putty. It's a salt caramel, and I love that smell. What else? I have my trusted tweezers, and I don't think I have a whole lot of other stuff. I'm doing this diamond painting for the event called Sparkle Addiction by my friend Andy and her friend Debbie. I have the Facebook group linked down below, and also there's a link for Angie's YouTube channel. So the whole point of that event is to bling up your diamond painting with extra, ABs or crystals or whatever that you have in your stash. And I'm doing that here. I'm trying, at least. I have I have a lot of fun trying to figure out where I'm going to put all these ABs. So yeah, let's see if I get to it. So, how are you guys doing? Please let me know down in the description. Yeah, beautiful. Down in the comments. And please let me know what you've been working on while listening to my ramblings. Yeah, if you don't know, I live in Denmark. which is in Scandinavia, Europe. And I live with my husband and our 3 cats. And no, not 3. We have 4 cats. Oh my God. My brain today. My brain. Oh my God. I think my head is still a little flu. Yeah. The flu hasn't left my body entirely yet. Plus, it's been a busy weekend, really. Well, not busy, but we were at a Christmas party, my husband and I, and Rosa, our 3.5-year-old niece, and it was a blast. We picked her up at 1:30 in the p.m. and the Christmas party started at 2. So yeah, Rosa decided where she wanted, where we should sit. And the funny thing is, she picked the same place that she was in last year with her mom and dad. So that's kind of funny. Maybe she could remember that was their seat. I don't know. But yeah, in the beginning, she was a little timid. There was a lot of people and a lot of kids that she didn't know. So in the beginning, she was mostly, either in my lap or in my arms while we were looking at the people. She and I were up looking at the Christmas tree, which she loved before, everything started. And she had to touch all the ornaments. And there was this one woman who was like, you have to be careful. And I was like, yeah, she's only touching them. And then she was like, well, little girl, you have to listen to what your mama is saying. And I'm like, I'm not her mom. I'm her auntie. Oh, well, I couldn't see that. I'm like, okay. and yeah. But yeah, then the Santa was coming. It's kind of a tradition for Christmas parties for kids that, kids are going to yell for the Santa, and then he comes out. And yeah. Rosa wanted to say hi to him, which was encouraged, by the way. They encouraged kids to go and give him a hug, say hi, and Rosa wanted to do that right up until the moment we were in front of Santa. Then she didn't want to. So she got a pat on the head and a hello. And then she wanted to go back to David. Yeah. And then they were supposed to, dance around the Christmas tree together with Santa. And again, Rosa wanted it. We went up there, and then she was surrounded by children and the parents, and yeah, she became timid right away, and she wanted to be carried around. And I can do that for a little bit, but with my bag and everything, I can't carry her that long. So she had to come down again, and then she wanted to go back down to our table where David was sitting. Sorry. And then she was pretty much, sitting and watching and playing with some of the garments on the table. And she was hungry, she told us. And we were like, yeah, you have to wait a little bit, because the kids, when you buy the tickets for the Christmas party, you get some tickets. And some of these tickets were for hot dogs and soda for the kids, and then coffee and another Christmas delicacy, yeah, something that we eat for Christmas in Denmark every year. It's basically a pancake dough, but instead of making it into a pancake, you make it into little balls, and it's fried on the outside and deliciously not chewy, but it's soft yet not firm. It's so hard to explain. Um, but yeah, those were, I think, mostly for the adults. But yeah, so we waited for the hot dogs to be ready, and as always, there is a long queue. But Rosa wanted to come, and she was patiently waiting for us to get to the table and she could get her hot dogs. She doesn't drink soda. Her parents, and I agree with them by the way, has the opinion that she shouldn't have soda because it isn't needed for a 3-year-old, which I totally agree. She has juice and water and milk usually. So we had brought some water and she was very happy having that. So the soda my husband got, and I got the coffee since he doesn't drink coffee, and he didn't want tea because there was tea as well, and he didn't want that. So yeah, and then when she had something to eat, kind of like maybe her blood sugar was a little low, and now she had gotten a chance to look at people, and just behind us there was this block of stairs that is used. This is was in our. We have a big hall where there is gymnastics and handball and stuff like that. So it's big halls. And behind us were these big stairs where people usually sit when they they are spectators. And these stairs, not chairs, stairs was empty, of course. So the kids were running around on these stairs and playing, and Rosa saw that, and she was asking if she could go. I'm like, yes, of course. I mean, of course you can go. Go play with the other kids. And she did go, but she wasn't really, playing with the other kids. She was looking at them and doing some of the same things in the vicinity. Then it seemed like, okay, now I have looked at them a little and now I'm ready to play. She was still doing some of her own stuff, but it seemed like she was talking to some of them. And every now and then she would come running up to us, just looking and then running back, kind of like she was going, I just need to make sure you're still there, even though she could see us the entire time. Sorry. um, so that was great. And we took a lot of pictures of her and sent them to her mom and dad. We have this messenger group for the four of us. So they got pictures and little videos, and yeah. There's a few pictures of her on our Facebook. So if you're Facebook friends with me, you can take a look at them. So yeah. And Rosa had decided that Auntie and Rosa should match each other. So we had wore dresses, both of us, with the same pattern, which was Christmas bows. So yeah, we were beautiful, both of us, in our dresses. I love Christmas dresses, by the way. I have, I don't know, 10. I usually almost get a new one every year. But I think I'm around the point where I either have to stop buying new ones or I have to get rid of some, which makes my little heart so sad because I don't like getting rid of them. And every year I'm like, oh, look at that. And yeah. I apparently I have an issue with Christmas dresses. Hmm? Who would have thought? Who would have thought? The one person who isn't really a big fan of Christmas loves Christmas dresses. Yeah, but yeah, I I really like those, and I'm getting better at Christmas, by the way, thanks to Rosa. Um, it's something special celebrating Christmas with a child. This year is, by the way, the only child in our immediate family. David and I don't have kids due to my health issues and some issues with his family. Not health issues, but there is some well, not inbreeding, but yeah, it's a long story. Maybe I'll share it with you another time. But basically, long story short, his mom and dad are cousins, and there is relatives that married relatives a little further back. So maybe it's for the best that we didn't get any kids. But still, sometimes I'm a little sad that we didn't get to have kids. But, it's kind of nice just to borrow them and then give them back. Yeah. That's a good thing about it. We can borrow them, we can spoil them rotten, and then we can send them back to their parents. Be like, I don't know why they're so, I don't know what. Yeah. See, you see all that spacing between. I'm still learning, and I don't think the grid is very tight here, which makes it a little harder. But yeah, I will keep practicing. So we're going to take a look at this one. I placed a bunch of drills on the wrong symbol, so I get to use those first. I have already used some of them, but yeah. Sorry. I'm still waiting for my voice to go back to normal. I really am. And I've been drinking so much tea that by now I'm like, I need some coffee. I mean, maybe just drinking something warm helps. I don't know. Hang on. I'm going to do the plus sign here. And if I remember correctly, yes. I'm going to change some of the red color here into some 605 ABs. It's not the same color exactly, but they're a close enough match. Which, when I'm just, putting them here and there and everywhere, it's okay. I need to clean out my tray because I have drills getting stuck. Yeah, you can wash your trays if you want to in lukewarm water and some soap. And if your drills are getting staticky, you can take a dryer sheet and wash them. Yeah. Every now and then on these ABs, you will find some where the coating is on the back side. So yeah, that happens every now and then, and there's not really anything to be done about it. But yeah, I'm gonna need my tweezer. I mostly use my tweezers to place these ABs. Let's put one down here in the corner. I'm basically just, putting them wherever. I don't have a system. I'm just you go there and you go there, and yeah. Then when the Christmas party was over, the kids get this big goodie bag with candies and some clementines and, yeah, chocolate and Christmassy candies. And then they actually, it's in the price you pay, which isn't a whole lot, by the way. I think for everything we paid around $30 maybe. So just before we left, all the kids got a Christmas present, which when you buy the tickets, they ask for the kids' age. So Rosa was in the group of 3 to 4 year olds. So she got some Legos, Elsa Legos, which was a huge hit for her. She loves Elsa. But what tickled me was she was in the age group 3 to 4, and the Lego was for kids above 5. I mean, yeah, I I had a little fun with that. But I mean, she knows not to eat and put stuff in her mouth. She's a big girl now, so it isn't an issue. It was just, me having fun with the whole concept of asking their age and then still give them a toy that they're not old enough for. But she loved it, and her mom was asked to build it properly, even though her mom and dad isn't together anymore. They still, see each other every now and then. So she was there when we came home for the Advent. It was the second Advent, and we've been asked if we wanted to have dinner with them. And Rosa had requested some some rice porridge, which everybody loves. I mean, we love it anyway. But when we came home, Rosa wasn't really hungry because she's been eating those hot dogs, and then she was more hungry. So she got 2 of my 4 of these pancake balls, and then she was more hungry because she was running around like a little, she was playing and running, and that uses energy, of course. So I got her some more of these pancake balls, and she promptly ate all 4. I was like, I'm sorry. where, where do you put all that? I mean, wow. So, of course, she wasn't really hungry when we came home to her dad, which I was like, yeah, well, I'm not gonna starve the kid out there. When she tells me she's hungry, I'm gonna get her something to eat. She also got to eat a little bit of her candy bag. She got 2 pieces of chocolate, and then I was like, you need to bring home the rest to Daddy. She lives with my brother. Yeah. So Daddy can, kind of control how much you eat at once. And yeah, then which wasn't an issue at all. She was like, okay. She's very compliant. She will ask, questions every now and then, like why, and do I have to, questions that every kid is asking. But in the big picture, she's an easy child. Really, really easy. She does test the rules every now and then. Of course she does. She's 3.5 years old. I mean, if she didn't, I'd be worried. If she was totally compliant in everything, I would need a chat with my brother because that's not healthy. But, mostly she's just an easy child. Maybe because, she's the only child in the family. She's, we talk to her like, I don't know, we don't talk to her like an adult, but we don't baby her either. And she has the right to speak. Every now and then we have to tell her, okay, right now I'm speaking with daddy or, uncle, something. I'm like, can you wait a few minutes or a minute and then I'll get back to you. And she will just stand there and wait. But most of the time, you know, she she will be heard, and her opinion counts. And she has the right to say no to something. Of course, not, important stuff. Some things are just adult decisions, and she knows that. But you can ask her, do you want pizza or do you want um, chicken nuggets for dinner, for instance? And she get those two choices. She doesn't, get the question, what do you want for dinner? And then she gets, which is a stupid question to ask kids, because then you'll end up having to make something that you don't have in the house. So give them some easy, two choices that you already have in the house. And she gets it. And she's been cheating me, that little one. She's been telling me that she needs help to put on her winter gear. While she could do it herself. I saw that Sunday. And I just looked at her and I was like, you cheated me. And she looked at me and said, well, I liked it when you helped me. She said, that is just fine. I will help you. But you can do most of it yourself. I'm like, yeah, well. So now I know that she can put that on her own. Then I just need to help her to zip it up, which I love doing. So yeah, she's getting so big, my little baby. Sorry. Yeah, I can't even, get in my head that she'll be 4 this coming summer. And she's talking about it. She did the same last Christmas, where she was talking about her turning 3. It's a big thing in a little girl's world to be older. And she was like, yes, I'm going to have a lot of cakes. And I was like, a lot of cakes? Plural. Yes. So how many cakes are you going to have? Well, Auntie, I'm going to have one for each year. So you're going to have 4 cakes? Yes. So how many guests will you have to eat all that cake? A lot. It's like, okay. So who is a lot? Well, Mommy and Daddy, and you and Uncle, and Grandma, her maternal grandma, and my paternal grandparents, and then her maternal grandfather and his wife, which is also a grandparent in English, but we have other names for it. And then I said, like, yeah, well, that is not a lot. Who else is going to be there for your birthday? And she was thinking a little, and I was like, how about your aunt, my sister, Auntie Leah, and maybe your cousins from up there? Yeah, they can come. So how about Uncle Lassie, which is my brother's and I's cousin? But yeah, and his girlfriend and the kids. Oh yeah, she said, like, okay. And I was trying, to suggest people, sorry, that I know she knows and has been for some of her previous birthdays. There isn't a whole lot of, younger kids, but my cousin do have 2 kids, and the daughter is, I don't know, a few years older than Rosa. And maybe I should, ask my brother to maybe invite some of her friends from kindergarten and stuff like that. so she will have kids her own age to play with. So yeah, but she's talking about that birthday. And I'm guessing if I'm, to expect the same as last year, sorry, she's going to tell me all about what she's going to do and not do when she turns 4. One of the things that she talked about last year didn't happen, so maybe, who knows? She's still mostly wearing her diaper. She is practicing, but she's forgetting to tell when she needs to go to the bathroom, which isn't, I know that kids do have accidents. Of course they do. But yeah. But she's getting better. At least she's now telling, at least she told me the other day that she needed her diaper changed because there was, poop in it. So that is good. So yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. She will, get it eventually. So yeah. I'm so sorry. Eventually, my throat will get better. Um, I don't really know what else happened last week. I was sick and sick. I had the flu apparently. So last Sunday in my live, if you saw that live, you'd know that I wasn't feeling very well. And yeah, it got worse after the live. I don't even know how it could get worse, but it did. I got a fever and my throat got even worse. You can hear that, but it was kind of bad on Sunday as well. So, yeah, I spent the beginning of the week on the couch with a cat in my lap, just sitting. I wasn't feeling very well, so I was happy to just sit still and do nothing. That is usually what I do when I'm sick. So I didn't have Rosa Monday, which is always sad because I love having that little munchkin. So I was just happy that we got to have her Sunday. And then yesterday, I was supposed to get her like I always do at 2:30, but she had an ENT appointment because she has tubes in her ears. And that was at 3, I think. So I've been talking to my brother. Where did my there? I'm a heavy presser, so every now and then I need to refill my multi-plates. I don't know. Yeah. So I talked to my brother, and he was like, "Well, yeah, you can just come to," because I was like, it might just be easier for me to come pick her up when we go to the gymnastics, because if I go pick her up at I think he said that they might be home 3:15, and then if I would then go to pick her up and we would be out here again, well, around 3, yeah, around 3, no, sorry, around 3:45 a.m., maybe a little earlier than that, but then we would have to leave for gymnastics at 4:15. No, yeah, 4:15. So we wouldn't really have a lot of time out here, and she'd be sad because she wouldn't have time to play, and she wouldn't have time with Pelle, our ginger cat, which she considers her cat, by the way, which is fine. I mean, He's mine 6 days of the week, and then he's her cat on Mondays. I can live with that. Sorry. So I was like, it'll be kind of cool to bring her out here, and then within, I don't know, 30 minutes say, okay, sweetie, we have to go to gymnastics now. I know she'd just be sad and complain and I don't know what. So, yeah. So I drove down there and played a little with her Paw Patrol toys that she had gotten. And then we drove to gymnastics. And she had a blast down there as always. And, the adults, the parents and me, was asked to come into the place where they have the gymnastics to get a message. I knew the message, by the way, because I've read the email that was sent out a while back. But on Monday, next Monday, there will be a Christmas party for the kids that do gymnastics. So yesterday was basically the last gymnastics class before Christmas. So, yeah. And since the party is on a Monday, it won't be an issue for Rosa and I to participate because I have her on Mondays. But, yeah. And my brother was like, so Monday is the last gymnastics before Christmas. And I said, yeah, in reality, the last gymnastics class is today, but the Christmas party is on Monday, so that's the last time before Christmas. And then they will meet up again after New Year's on the 8th, because I don't think anybody wanna do gymnastics on the 1st of January. I know that this is children's families, but I don't think anybody want to get up and, yeah. Even kids needs the holiday break, right? So on the 8th, which is fine by me. I'm not sure if I'm having her on the 1st of January. I don't think so. So, yeah. I didn't have my live Sunday for good reasons since I was preoccupied with Rosa. So I hope nobody was waiting on me. I did tell you last Sunday. So hopefully nobody was waiting on me. And then, of course, there won't be any lives on the 24th, since that is Christmas here in Denmark, at least. I know most of you celebrate it on the 25th in the mornings. And of course, and this is again a no-brainer, I think, there won't be any lives on New Year's Eve either. So, yeah. But in my live 1 week ago, 10 days ago, we were talking about doing a live on January 1st to kick off my event, the astronomer event. Sorry. And I really hope that you will join in there, because again, most people are off on January 1st. I need some more coffee here. And it will be a public live as always. It'll just be kind of, saying, yay, my event is starting today, and hopefully a lot of people will join in. There is a lot of people joining in. In my Facebook group for the event, we're almost 40 people. That is amazing. I'm blown away by the amount of people that want to participate in my little event. I mean, compared to so many other events, it is a little event. But this is my first event that I'm hosting, and it's basically just, and this is again just a paint along. So there's no prizes, there's just a bunch of people having fun doing the same diamond painting. So yeah, I'm blown away that there's almost 40 people wanting to do this with me and the other participants, thinking that, when we started talking about doing this diamond painting, it would be me and a handful of my subscribers here on YouTube, and all of a sudden it's almost 40 people. I mean, amazing. It will be both on Facebook and on Instagram. On Instagram, it'll be the handle astronomer DP along. God, I'm a horrible host. I can't even remember my own handle. That's embarrassing. Hang on. What was the handle again? I'm a horrible astronomer paint along 2024. I will write that hashtag down below, maybe just for my own sanity, because apparently my brain doesn't work. Embarrassing. But maybe it still has some flu left in it. Yeah. Usually I'm taking a good while to get 100% fit again after some sickness. So I was kind of surprised that I was like feeling well within, I don't know. So I got sick Saturday and I was feeling well again Wednesday, Thursday. I was just having these coughing fits and coughing fits and then the sniffles. So I was kind of like, yeah, that is too easy. But then this coughing and having the frog in my throat and the sniffles are still here. And it's been more than a week. And I think if it goes as usual, I will have it around Christmas as well. So yay me. Oh, I also need to get ready to make the food for the Christmas dinner with David's family. I have to plan that. I don't want to do all of that on the 25th because it usually stresses me out, and I'm guessing I'm tired after Christmas Eve with Rosa, because I'm quite certain that we're gonna have to play with every new toy she's gotten. Even though she does get some toys. She's getting that painting tablet thingy we got. It's not a real tablet like a computer tablet. It's a tablet where you can paint. There is this little pen, and then you can paint with it in different colors, I think it is. She's getting that from David and I. And yeah. And then she'll have one out here as well because we got two. We got them quite cheap. Our local grocery shop, most frequently have these offers that they call yes, yes, thank you offers. And then you have to be quick to say yes, thank you, and then you get, well, stuff cheap. Just the other day, it was a bottle of, a 1 liter bottle of Bailey's that you could get for cheap. I wasn't fast enough, but it's okay. I'm pretty sure I can buy them cheaper in Germany. But anywho, and stuff like that. And sometimes it's meat, and it's all kind of stuff that you can get for a very, very good price. So yeah, and they had these drawing tablets, I don't know, maybe a month or a month and a half ago. She hasn't gotten the one that we have yet. I want to wait until after Christmas so that it's, you know, new to her when she's getting it on Christmas Eve. And then I've gotten her some, and this is something that my brother told me that she needed. She's getting some children's knives. I have them right here. Oh God, my pen almost. These are some children's knives with stainless steel. They aren't sharp, but if you have these plastic knives for kids, they can't really cut at all. But these she can cut meat and potatoes and stuff with. So yeah, my brother wanted some of these for her. So I got her 2 packs. So she has 6 knives, which means, you can put them in the dishwasher so you don't have to wash them every day. So that's good. I can't wait to hear her and to see her learning how to use a fork. No, not a fork, a knife. Because mostly right now she's using her fork and a spoon. And she's getting to the age where she's old enough to learn how to use a knife. And my brother told me that she is, starting to grab his every now and then to try to cut out her food. And he's like, "Yee, that one is, well, a regular knife isn't sharp, but as a child, it can still be sharp enough, at least in my opinion. And I know it's my brother's opinion as well. So she needs children's knives, and I am happy to oblige. Everything for my baby. So yeah, she is. I put in a group that I'm a member of. I put in a picture of Rosa and I. I can't show it here because I haven't asked my brother's permission to put it on YouTube. Still have to ask him about that. See, I keep forgetting to ask if I can show a picture of Rosa every now and then. I'm not going to do it in every video, just every now and then if she and I have done something or if she has been cute and adorable. But yeah, I have to ask if I can show some pictures of her. Now I forgot why. Why was I talking about that? My mind just went blank. Oh, when she's been cute and adorable. Yeah, because we got some pictures Sunday of her and me, and of David and her, and oh yeah, the group that I posted a picture in. It's a very little, very private group, so that was okay. But the caption to the picture was my 2 favorite persons in the world, which is very, very true. My husband and Rosa are the 2 favorite persons, are my 2 favorite persons in the world. And that doesn't mean that I don't have other very important people in my life. I love every niece and nephew that I have and my godchildren. But my bond with Rosa is just different because I have her every week. We have her every week. And my other nieces and nephews live far away. I don't see them that much. So, of course, I'll have a different bond with her. I remember talking to my sister about it, where I was like, I feel guilty that I will have a different bond with Rosa because I want the same with her kids. And I remember her saying, it'll only be natural that you will have this with Rosa because we live 2 hours, 2.5 hours apart. And if I would have loved if you had had the same with my kids, but it's never been possible. But they know that you love them. See, and then I do love them. They're my babies as well. I love them dearly. The youngest one is 13, by the way. 13. How did that happen? And the oldest will be 19 in January. I don't, yeah. They are getting big, all my babies. I can't. I'm not that much older than when they were born. So I don't get it. I think kids grow up twice as fast as the adults. I really do think so. I mean, how can it be almost 3.5 years since Rosa was born? I don't get it. She's the Corona baby. I think every other country calls it a COVID baby, but mostly it's been called Corona here in Denmark. So, yeah. Oh, my little baby. She was so little. I mean, every kid is little when she was born, and she wasn't little like my sister's first one. She was born 6 weeks premature, so she was a little baby. But yeah, I mean, every kid, no matter the birth weight, is little, right? So yeah, but yeah, I feel guilty sometimes that I have this special bond with Rosa that I don't have with my sisters, because I want that. I want that same bond, and I want to spend the same amount of time with them. Earlier, I mean, like maybe 5, 6 years ago, I was able to drive up there every now and then to spend time with them. Hang on. My coffee is getting cold. Um, and I would stay up there for a few days and hang out with them and, be a part of their everyday life. But I can't drive that far anymore. That is a 2.5 hour drive. And if I did that, I'd bring myself and other, in danger, because my body tires so fast. And if I were to stop every time I got tired, it would take me 6 hours to get up there. Just because after the first hour, I'm not getting, more awake by getting out of the car and getting some fresh air and get something to drink or eat. I will keep getting more and more tired. So yeah, that is a sorrow too, because I liked it when I got up there, and were a part of their everyday life, and got to bring them to school and kindergarten back then. It was amazing. So yeah, but I get to have some of that with Rose. I don't bring her to kindergarten, but I do pick her up, and I get to see all her little friends, and yeah. So I wish I would have that with all their kids in my life. I just hope, that as the kids get older, they might say, hey, can I come for a weekend, or something like that. That would be amazing. And they'd be welcome every time. But yeah, it's hard to live far away. And I know for most of you people, 2.5 hours is nothing. But, it's far away here in Denmark. When David and I go to Germany, it takes us an hour. And by the way, I don't drive. Even though that distance I can do. But mostly when I'm driving, for instance, when I'm at the knitting retreat, it's about an hour each way. Otherwise, I would take a train. But I drive an hour on Friday and then I drive an hour on Sunday. So it's not an hour on the same day. Well, 2 hours on the same day. So yeah, I'm sorry. I think I think I'm gonna end it around here because my voice is getting a little strained and a little tired from all the talking. But I will be filming oh God, what's the name of it? A a a video about the events, a introduction video. The real word is gone. Anyway, I will be filming that this week, and I will have my live on Sunday, and I really hope you'll show up, even the new ones, because my lives are usually fun and cozy, and yeah. So I hope you show up, and yeah. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It really does help all the algorithms and I don't know what. And I hope that people will watch my video because apparently a lot of people aren't watching my videos. Anywho, if you watch, thank you. I'm so appreciative for everyone. And then I will see you all in my next video or my next live. Bye, everybody. Bye. I love you.